Perfect. So
Okay.
thanks again for joining. All right, we got a lot of stuff to go over here today. We've been working extremely hard on our big update, and excited to show everybody a live demo of what is going to be pushed tomorrow morning. And this is going to be quite a fantastic update for everyone. Essentially, everything's going to be easier and cheaper to understand. So super excited to share all this. First things first is we have a couple new pricing plans coming out. These are going to be for new customers only. If you're an existing subscriber or an existing customer, you can change to any of these new plans at any time that you'd like. The goal of this update inherently for all of our existing subscribers, nothing is going to change for you in terms of price, functionality, the way that you use the product. Everything is going to remain the exact same, except now things are just going to be a little bit cheaper because we've also reduced the cost per messages, and I'll get into that in a minute here. So just to briefly go over these, the three plans that we have. The starter plan is a $50 a month plan, and this is a no white labeling option. This does not include any white labeling functionality, and this is for agencies who are still trying to figure out how to build AI agents and figure out all of that part of the platform first before they're wanting to sell it directly to clients. And we've had dozens and dozens of agencies looking for something like this. So all of this, all these updates in aggregate have all been from the incredible feedback that you guys have been giving us over the last 6 to 9 months. And we've now implemented that, and we've been working on it, and now we're basically sharing it with you guys. So, yeah. With the $50 plan, you get a $25 credit at sign up, and this is going to be with the new wallet balance and system that we have that is going to be replacing message credits. Now, message credits is one of the most complicated things about our platform, and people have been asking for us for months on how to kind of fix this or make it better. And we've essentially replaced it entirely by converting everything to a simple cost per message. And I'll go over that in a second. We realized that a lot of people were paying quite a bit of money for their AI messages, and so we simplified it and reduced that cost to be a static cost for everyone, regardless of your plan. We've also updated our characters and storage. So now everything that you upload to an AI agent's knowledge base. So for example, if you're scraping a website or you're uploading a PDF document or a text document, all of that has characters, and characters is an individual letter or a number. And I'll show a demo of all of this after I kind of briefly explain this information. But characters are how you control how much storage an individual AI agent has. And now you have a certain amount of storage that is going to be allocated to your account, and you can use that as you see fit. The starter plan includes the ability to use the website chat widget and most all of the other AI agent individual features. But what it doesn't include is the ability to have white labeling, which is the agency plan. So agency plan is now $200 a month, includes $100 of credit at sign up. It includes 20 AI agents, and you can sell it up to 20 different clients or 20 client sub accounts. It also includes 20 million characters of storage. Ideally, you can use those across all of your different client sub accounts as you see fit. And this plan now includes all white labeling functionality, including white label free trials, white label documentation, custom domain, white label API, everything. All white label functionality is included. The only difference now between the agency plan and the new full SaaS mode plan, which is $500 a month, is now the full SaaS mode has unlimited AI agents, unlimited client sub accounts, and it also allows you to bring your own OpenAI API key and enable to use your own API key rather than paying a cost per message. So this will reduce your cost even further if you are a high usage agent, bless you, using a lot of messages or having a lot of actions. So for those of you that have a lot of clients already, that is going to be something very advantageous for you because your costs and profitability will will go up. So those are the new pricing tiers, and that kind of brings us on to the next topic, which is the wallet. So at sign up, you will get a certain amount of credit added to your wallet balance. For existing subscribers, all of your existing message credits will be converted at a rate of 0.003 cents per message credit. So for example, if you have about 500,000 message credits, your initial wallet balance will be $1,500. In addition to this, for existing subscribers, we are offering an additional $1,000 added to your wallet balance on us, as long as you talk with one of our team members about this update. And that's the link that's in the chat below. So if you schedule a meeting with Drew using the link in the chat, you will get $1,000 added on top of your whatever this conversion is. And this is a thank you to all of our existing subscribers. You will also get an additional 1,000,000 characters added to your storage balance as well. Really trying to make this advantageous for all of our existing subscribers. So the wallet replaces the old message credit system, like I mentioned, and it's replacing it with a simplified cost per message. So now GPT 3. Any AI agent that is using GPT 3.5 is going to be 0.005 cents per message. 4.0 is 2 cents per message, and 4 Turbo is 5 cents a message. And we recommend that everyone uses the GPT 4.0 model. That's the most powerful and the most affordable. Now, if you're on the new full SaaS mode plan, you can enable your own API key, and that will avoid this cost altogether. You'll be billed by OpenAI directly based on your usage, and that basically comes down to how the length of the user's query, the length of the AI's response, how much information's in the knowledge base, the length of the prompt, like all of these things come into play when OpenAI is billing directly. So when you have your average cost per message, it might be quite a lot less than these costs. So the advantage, especially for people that are using long responses for their API key, will be very beneficial. Now the wallet is maintained by the credit card that you use to sign up that is connected with Stripe. Credit card details are never stored on Stammer's server ever, neither for agencies nor for any of your client sub accounts. Everything is done through Stripe, and we just ping the Stripe API and are able to use the Stripe API to bill credit card directly. The credit card is only charged in 2 scenarios. When you sign up for a monthly subscription fee, which is one of these plans. And the second is when you need to add additional funds to your wallet. And that can be done manually, or that can be done through auto billing, which I'll show in a minute through a demo. The idea here is you can control everything down to the dollar of how you want to have your agency be set up and how your clients interact with your version of Stammer, basically. All auto billing settings will be defaulted to 0. So your credit card will never be charged without you knowing or without you manually setting the auto billing settings. And this is directly because I'm a customer of this as well. I would hate to wake up one day and my credit card just be charged randomly for something I never thought. So your credit card will never be charged without you knowing. You have to set that, basically. You have to set those auto billing settings. Cool. So the next thing is the updated SaaS configurator. And this is, if you're familiar with the white labeling functionality already, this is how you're creating your subscription packages for your clients. We have a whole slew of fantastic updates here. The standard options of creating a package name, a package tier, assigning the amount of AI agents that you want this specific sub account to have, the amount of storage that you want this specific sub account to have, the description, package features, all of that is very similar to what is existing currently. Now we have the ability to kind of expand on that. So now within the pricing tab, you have the ability to set multiple different pricing options for monthly, quarterly, and or yearly packages. So each of these will create its own specific Stripe link that you can then use either inside your dashboard or inside or on your website, depending on how you want to structure your different packages. The features tab is essentially permissions for the client or the client sub-account when they sign up for this specific sub-account subscription package that you're creating. So for example, if you want to create a subscription for one of your clients, but you don't want them to edit anything of the chatbot that you're creating for them, you could turn off the ability to access chatbot settings. And then when they log in, they would not be able to edit or change anything in the chatbot settings. So this allows you to control the permissions on a granular level for each of your specific sub accounts. And as the agency, you can always go in and change these as needed based on what you want to do. But this is what happens when they sign up for the package initially. Next, we've got the trial and credits section. So this is part 1 of free trial. So this is if you want to create a credit card required free trial. So this is all connected within the connected Stripe account when you're creating a subscription package. So for example, if you want a user to be able to click on this, the use case for this is the user clicks on a subscription package to sign up for a paid subscription to your agency. If you have this enabled for a certain amount of days, the user will be brought to Stripe checkout under your brand. They will be prompted to enter in their credit card details into Stripe, and then they will be shown that they will not be charged until X amount of days. And so this is the traditional quote unquote free trial of what you would see when you're creating a Stripe subscription or a Stripe product. But we are doing this inside the Stammer dashboard because it's important to not edit, create, or delete any packages outside of the Stammer dashboard because we're managing all of that for you in here. This free trial credit card required setting is slightly different than the free trial settings that are right here. This is no credit card required. And this is slightly different because this is formally what's known as white label free trials. So these settings are showing for users who you want to have to go to your dashboard, app.yourdomain.com, and be able to click sign up, enter in their name, email, and password, and then they have access to your version, their white labeled version. This is what they would see after they go through that flow. They would get 5 AI agents. They would get X amount of dollars added to their sub account wallet balance. They would get X amount of characters added to their storage balance, and they could potentially have a certain amount of days added to their free trial. And so in this scenario, a user could sign up without providing their credit card, and they could use the platform for 14 days. And after the 14 days are over, the platform would restrict them and tell them, hey, you need to sign up for a paid subscription.
What is the options to charge?
What's that?
Only Stripe? To
Only
charge
Stripe.
the
Only
customers
Stripe.
only with Stripe?
Correct. Yes, only Stripe.
Okay.
So this also enables you to set the profit margin for each AI message that a user is using in their sub account. So for example, if I only want to offer GPT-4o, I can set the amount that my clients are going to pay per message when they are sending a message with that specific AI agent. And that gets billed directly from their client sub account wallet balance. And this is very similar to this setting, but this one is for credit card required. And just like we saw where you can add complementary balance, you can also add complementary balance on a one-time basis, or you can add it on a recurring basis, depending on what you want to offer. And this money gets added to the client's wallet balance so they can use it for usage across their AI agents. And then finally, on the rebilling page, we have the ability to set your profit margin for anybody who subscribes to this specific package or this specific plan. So if you are paying 2 cents for every GPT-4o message, I could charge my clients 3 cents, and I'm making a profit of roughly a couple cents every message. Now, if I have my API key enabled, my profit margin is going to go up because now I'm no longer being charged the 2 cents per message. OpenAI is going to charge me a variable amount of money based off of the tokens that are used to send and receive messages. And that is all dependent on the things that I mentioned earlier: length of prompt, message, query, conversation history, all those things. And finally, inside the SaaS configurator, this is where you sell your additional add-ons or your upsells. So if one of your clients wants to scrape Wikipedia for whatever reason and add all of that data into their AI agent, they can now do that. And they're just going to pay you a lot of money to do that. Basically, you could charge them any amount of money that you want per 1 million characters, and 1 million characters is roughly 100 website pages, roughly about 2,500 pages of a book, roughly. So 1 million characters is usually a good ballpark amount to start when you're creating an AI agent. But if you're trying to scrape a very large website or a website or a documentation that has thousands and thousands of pages, they're going to need more storage. And when they run out of their storage balance, they can add more storage. And that will look exactly like this. So if I was to log in to a sub account, this is what I would see now. I would see that I have a wallet balance, I would have a storage balance, and I would have the amount of AI agents that I'm using. And if I wanted to go in here, and if I wanted to add more storage, I could either add it manually, and this amount of money would be deducted from my wallet balance right here. I could add more storage, and this storage gets added to my balance, at which point I could then scrape more data, upload more data to an AI agent or whatever it may be. If I was a sub account and if I want to make more AI agents, I could purchase additional AI agents. And this is the price that I have set as an agency. So if I'm purchasing it for $20 a month as a sub account, I can go back to my SaaS configurator and see, oh, I'm charging 20. If I change this to 40, then I go back into my sub account and I want to purchase an additional AI agent, it's going to say it's $40. So this is how the agency can set and make more money when the client wants to do more things, or you send more messages, or scrape more data, or make more AI agents. You now have the ability to do so in a very simplified manner. Alrighty, so this is going to be going live between 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. PST tomorrow morning. There might be an hour or so of downtime. Everything on the platform will still work. The knowledge base will just show that the knowledge base is being updated. So between this time, don't be worried if anything is not fully functional or if it's not working, because we are going to be running updates, and there will be notifications inside the dashboards for this that will be launching as well. And like I mentioned, inside the chat, there is a link, and I'm going to just repost it here. This is the link to schedule a meeting, a one-on-one meeting with Drew, who I believe is in the call as well. Yep. Drew's our head of customer success. So he is helping everybody answer questions and transition. If you're an existing subscriber, or if you have new questions on anything on the platform, he is the man to talk to. He'll be able to give you a custom demo. So that being said, I know that was a ton of information, but now I'd just like it to open it up to general Q&A and questions. So if anybody has a question, you can either speak up
Does it
or put it in the chat.
does it have to be about what we talked about today, or it can be anything?
It can be anything.
Okay, so I had a question. I'm not sure if it's in the queue, but do we plan to come out with like some type of chat app where we can see the messages from there and take over the chat?
Like a live chat situation.
Yeah. So for example, let's say it was like that, like the bot. I see all the conversations the bot's having through the website, or when we get Instagram and Facebook integration, and I
Yeah.
say, oh, okay, I want to just take over, and then just stop and let me start talking to them, or
Yeah.
so I can just monitor.
Yeah, there's going to be two ways that we introduce this. The first way will be natively within the integration itself. So there will
Okay.
be a pseudo human handoff within Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, all the native integrations that will basically allow you to send you or someone else a notification, email, SMS, webhook, whatever it may be, and it
Okay.
says, "Hey, somebody who's talking with the AI agent wants to talk to a human." And that'll all be based here. I can actually just show you the preview of this actually. We
Okay.
actually already mocked
Cool.
up the feature. It'll basically be like you can set the message that you want it to trigger on, and then the system will notify you and be like, hey, someone needs to chat with you in Facebook. And then it will show that, oh, you need to go to your Facebook or your Instagram or whatever it may be.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was looking for.
Perfect. Yeah. So that will look like this. So you'll be able to set whatever like message you want to have, or whatever, someone will say, or whatever it may be, the trigger message, so to speak.
Okay.
And then the notification can be sent via whatever.
Cool. I see that. I see this integration with Facebook. I'm guess so. I know you. It's probably you hear this a lot, but do we have any timeline on Instagram and Facebook?
It's a tough one to answer because we've been battling Meta,
Yeah.
honestly, for the last like 2 months with their stuff. And we mentioned this before, but the issue is because we're creating another app. We're not creating the Stammer Facebook app. We're
Makes
creating
sense.
the white labeled version of Stammer, which is called AI Meeting Scheduler, which is completely brandless, which is causing some problems with Facebook. And they're like, you're telling us it's this thing, but it's so we're getting there.
Huh.
Our fingers are crossed that we're gonna get approval here. I mean, any day now, but I've been saying that for quite a while, so I don't want to
Yeah.
promise anything. Tim, what do you want to add to that?
No, and just that we found a minor issue with the pages that are returned to us from their API. So we had to adjust our approach there to take into account pages that have been where access has been granted to the user via the Facebook business profile or whatever it's called. And so we're adjusting that, and then we're going to resubmit in the next few days, and hopefully it gets approved. If that doesn't get approved, we may try some alternate approach of just having a Stammer branded one until we can get the brandless one ready to go.
Yeah.
We'll have to
Okay.
see.
Awesome.
Would be question.
Yeah.
Would be possible to integrate the bot directly to Discord or Telegram? Any of
Yes.
those?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. I'm working on so we're going to create our own, Discord integration, so native Discord integration, but also I'm working on an example Python script that you can set up and run that will do the exact same thing and be branded to your chatbot, your agency.
Yeah.
Also, there's a Zapier example. There's a video I created with a Zapier example. It's not as good because it takes about 60 seconds to respond. And it's also branded Zapier. Obviously, I couldn't figure out a way to make it, its own brand. But that works as well right now.
Yeah. And that'll be something that we also offer as an upsell for a white labeled version of a Discord bot. So for those of you that are watching this maybe on YouTube and you don't want to have to worry about figuring out how to build your own Discord bot, that will be a upsell that we offer soon as well.
Yeah.
Another question following up on that one, if that's okay.
Yeah, please.
Would it be like an option on this specific bot? I know you can do some sort of integration to collect leads and to collect information from people that put that information in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Some of our clients would like to know where is that data stored at the end of the day, because if we can view all conversations, is there any way to hide the conversation, stuff like that? And the other question is inside an active chat. Let's say I'm in a WhatsApp group talking to a community on WhatsApp, and I want them to interact. Like if they have a question, they can type in bot something, and they can go talk to the bot. So it's flawless. They don't have to come out of community mode to actually have a conversation, if you know what I mean.
I don't. I don't know what you're referring to as far as community mode, but if you mean that they can ping the bot and ask it questions, yes, that is absolutely possible. I can dump the Zapier example in our general chat in the Discord, and it will work like that.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
then your
And about the information storage and stuff like that. I mean,
Yeah.
conversation.
Where
If
is
I'm
it
connected,
stored?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
if
it's
someone
stored
is
in our systems.
okay, but is it like encrypted? Can anybody see it? Because at the end of the day, we're doing the integrations. They will ask me if I can access those conversations, and the answer would be yes, of course, right? If I
correct.
understand
Mm,
correctly.
Yeah, they can access them. No
And
one else can. The data is completely stored securely in our system. Currently, that server resides in San Francisco.
the
Yeah.
only people that would be able to see those conversations are you, the agency owner, and the people that are in that client sub account.
Yeah, that's. And is there an option to hide that conversation from me, that my client will have like full privacy? Because not all clients
Hmm.
want you to check out their conversations. That's what I'm saying. That's the
Uh,
question. If I can do like
No, that's not
anonymous mode or
possible.
something like that. All right, good.
Uh, Excuse me, I have a question.
Yeah, please.
There is a possibility to do a connect to WhatsApp without Zapier or
Yes,
Mail
coming
yeah.
soon.
coming soon. You will know when? 1 month, year.
Less than a month in some way. Yeah.
Yes, okay. It's can be a big difference for the customers.
Yes. Yes. We're excited to get that one out.
Yeah. The code port is done. It's part of the meta approval that we're looking to get. Now, we apparently already have approval from them for the permissions needed for WhatsApp. So let's see how that goes. We will need beta testers to test it and let us know how it goes.
Yep. And that's
Okay.
another advantage of being on the full SaaS mode is you get early access to all these features before they get released. So certain agencies were already able to do certain things. So yeah.
It will be great.
Oh yeah.
One more question about the monetary stuff. I mean, once I let the client pay for the token, the client basically paid for the bot. I set it up, start using. Do I have any possibility of limiting the amount of credits he has, or if like they reach a certain limit, I just shut it down and like, how does it work? Like on the client side?
Exactly. Yeah. So you could set the amount of credit that you want to give them either as a one time or per month. And that would basically set the starting point for them to use as much or as little as possible. And that would allow you to be like, okay, you can only use this amount per month.
I see. And when I run out of tokens, I buy more tokens from you guys, and then I resell it to them.
Correct.
All right. Okay. Fair enough.
Yep. Cool. Any other questions anybody has?
Yeah, that's pretty much it for me. I can't remember off the top of my head. I know it connects with Go High Level, but it also does it have a built-in feature where it might connect with Aweber and MailChimp also, as far as collecting leads? Or do I have to like Zapier it?
If they have if Aweber or what was the other one you said?
MailChimp.
MailChimp. I believe those have like what you're looking for is the ability for those platforms to give you a webhook URL. If you can get a webhook URL from those platforms and paste it into Stammer, then Stammer can send that data directly to that webhook without the need for
Oh,
a third party.
got you. I'm pretty sure we do. I'm gonna look into it. Thank you.
Cool. Yeah.
One more thing. Are we going to be able to? Are y'all doing anything about the customization aspect of the white label? Because I know eventually when it starts like getting really big, it's gonna people are going to want to try to change up the look so it doesn't look like everyone else's back end.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and I can show you. We added a couple things on that recently, and it's actually going to be under a new tab called Dashboard Styling, Custom Styling. Yeah. So
Gotcha.
this will allow you to turn the whole dashboard into something like this.
Okay, cool.
And so you can set your own custom login image. You could set your own styling and all the different colors that you want.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool.
One more question, if that's possible.
Yeah.
Sorry about all the fussy questions.
No, please. That's what this office hours is for. Is anybody can join and ask questions, because this is what we're here for. So please.
Yeah, sweet. So before I forget, because I have a very low capacity, it would be like possible to do like integrations into websites. I mean, the chatbot or the bot would be integrated to a website, like a WordPress plugin or a Wix plugin, something that Elementor plugin, something that we can integrate to our websites.
Mm-hmm. We have a native embed feature that allows you to embed it either as a little chatbot widget or as an entire iframe, and that will be custom to your white label version. So I can go back into this. This is a white labeled version of Stammer called SR Chatbot. And so if I was to go into any of my AI agents, I could look for the embed code here, right here. And this embed code is actually going to be white labeled itself. So this code that you give to a client, or that you provide or you put in as a developer into the client's website, like if they were to try to find out who, like, it would just show your domain. We looked into doing some WordPress stuff, but we figured it's easier to just provide a native embed code rather than try to build a app that we have to maintain.
Okay.
That being said, if anybody listening as well, if you guys are looking for any sort of custom integrations, please let us know what you're looking for, because that is, again, something that we're going to be offering as custom upsells in the future.
Excuse me, I don't find any video of that you are learning how to do connect to WhatsApp with Make. I see you have video with Zapier. It's a very shortly video that you are not that I don't see all the way to do it, but to make, I don't find any video of how to do it. Do you have any of this? Maybe.
Yep, there you go.
Oh, great.
Okay, so many of you have asked.
I will watch it. Thank you.
Perfect.
Yeah, and hit us up in the Discord, or even open a ticket if you need any additional tutorial videos created.
Oh,
We can
I
get them
just
created.
remembered what I forgot before. If it's okay, another one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
hit you up with another one. Here we go. So is there any possibility to now the integration is we can give links and stuff like that, but would be like later on or in this version, I didn't notice if you can bump like videos or pictures, because I noticed there's only PDF and stuff like that, not JPEG or MP4s and stuff like that.
To
Yeah.
the knowledge base, you mean?
He means in
What-
the chat interface itself, like it sending a video and that video kind of rendering and looking like a video. Is that what you mean?
No, I mean, like some of the things we do is we send out links, pictures, videos to our clients.
Yep.
So, I mean, if I do a chat with a client, I usually send them pictures and videos, and in the chat,
Mhm.
I cannot. I can only send PDF files and text files, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure.
So what you would need to do is provide a link to a video, right? A link to a video, and eventually our interface will render that link as a kind of preview, right? And the video will show up in the interface, and then you can click on it, interact with it. That functionality is coming soon. Yeah. And we're also going to be able to display pictures, stuff like that.
Yeah, and that brings a
That's
good
perfect.
point.
Thank you.
A good point to kind of wrap up on the whole wallet update, as well as one of the other major reasons why we spent so much time building this update and the wallet system and everything is so we could more easily add additional future functionality from these AI models. So like voice or image generation or the ability to have it create graphs and then, you know, display all that information. Like all of that stuff is all billed differently from these AI companies, OpenAI and all these different places. So instead of us having to figure out how to create, oh, how many credits do we need to charge for a second of voice? Like it's just madness. Now we have the ability to just do monetary charging and rebilling through and through. So all the new functionality, anything that comes out in the future, we'll be able to add it way more easily. So very exciting.
Okay, sweet.
Fantastic. All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining. Excited to get this update out tomorrow. We'll be sending out some emails as well. And if you have any questions, like Tim said, please feel free to reach out to us in Discord or submit a ticket.
I would just love to say thanks for the update. I know you worked hard on that team. It's a great job, man.
Appreciate it.
Pretty cool.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful
well done,
product.
guys.
Awesome.
Very good.
Cool. Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you soon.
Cheers.
See ya.
See you.
Talk to you all later.
Take care.